Good morning, it's Christine Crutcher from Create with Christine, and I am here with some live Sunday morning stamping with you. This week I am featuring the Most Wonderful Time product medley from the August to December mini catalog. So I have two sweet and simple cards. So here is card number 1 featuring the candy canes. And then here is card number 2 featuring the Christmas tree. So, sorry it's kind of dark and gloomy here, a little foggy this morning, so the lighting is probably not the best. So, here is the page from the catalog, so it takes up the entire page. And I know it's $70 for the full product medley, but let me just tell you, after playing around with this yesterday, there's so much product in this product medley for $70. And if you do look at the other product suites in the catalog, there's only one that's actually less expensive, and you almost get just as much product because you're getting the stamp set, the dies, the embellishments, the paper. So here's a look at the stamp set really quick. So super cute. I should also mention that this carried over. So this is a returning product from last year's holiday catalog. So you might have it in your stash already. So if you do, this will give you a few new cards to make with it. So let me point the camera down and we will get started. I have a new stand, so hopefully this is going to cooperate with me today. So, like I said, here's card number 1 with the candy canes, and then here's card number 2 with the Christmas tree. So this is just embellished a little bit more, and I did add some products, but really not a lot. I mainly focused on the products that are in the medley, and like I said, it's crazy because you get the stamp set, the dies that coordinate, the paper, you get these cool card fronts, and I think I am in the camera well enough to get started. So we're going to start with the candy cane card. And for this one, I'm using the card front. I kept it its original size. It's 4 1/8 by 5 1/8 by 5 1/8. I don't think that's right, but anyways, I'll put the measurements below, and trying to make sure that I'm in the camera. I think I might need to be over here a little bit more. So I kept the card front for this one the original size, and I love this because it's got the gold in the designer paper and the gold in the card front. So this one I focused just on the stickers. So this background is a sticker. I'm going to stamp the Deck the Halls and the candy cane stickers. So I'm going to bring over the stickers first. So I'm using the banner right here. Bring over my Deck the Halls, and I'm using Old Olive ink. So you'll need to add ink. This kit does not come with ink. You'll need to have a blocks for your stamps. Does not come with blocks. So I'm just going to stamp right down on my sticker. It fits almost perfectly. And then the candy canes are on the same sheet. So I believe you get 7 sheets of stickers in different designs. And let me bring over the other pieces. And why am I not getting in the camera where I want to be today? So here's my kit with my pieces that I cut out. So the designer series paper in the kit is 6 by 6. So what I wanted to do is optimize my paper, obviously. So what I did is I cut my designer series paper at 3, so it's cut in half, and then I have the candy cane piece is 2.5 by 3, and then I have the little, this is the back side of the candy cane, so it's the striped pattern, which is 1.5 by 3. So cutting it at 3, I'll be able to get at least 2 from each piece of paper. I hope that makes sense. So this is the full-size card front, so they're just white on the back. And I am just going to put this down with a little bit of liquid glue. So these are super cute and quick to assemble, especially this one, I think, because once you cut your paper and do the stickers, it's on in like no time. So let's do, I'm just going to do this with liquid glue since I have it right here. So I'm going to do the candy canes at the top. I have a piece of old olive cardstock, and it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then the stripes at the bottom. So here's where if you had any ribbon that coordinated, you could do ribbon across. And I'm just going to throw this on the card front. Instead of doing ribbon across for this one, I did the sticker. So I stamped the sticker earlier, and we're just going to peel it off. I'm going to have it go off the left side just a tad, like so. And then over here, we're going to put our candy canes. So there's actually kind of 2 sizes of candy canes, so I'm just going to go with the larger 2. I think this one looks good and this one. And of course, after looking at these, I have another idea. So you'll probably see another project for me over the next couple weeks with these guys. And then we're just going to put these down in a crisscross. And then I just put one of the little gold faceted stars in the kit. There's a whole bunch of gold faceted stars. And there are 58. It says 58, but it doesn't seem like there's 58 on here, but maybe there is. I just put a star in the middle. Okay, and that's card number 1. So super cute. Moving on to card number 2. Here's card number 2. So it's just embellished a little bit more, and I used the dies. I added some of the red rhinestones that are not in the kit. So products that are not in the kit are the red rhinestones. I took this piece of the paper from the Medley and I did a banner with the triple banner punch. Everything else is from the kit except for the red and white and olive cardstock. So here goes number 2. And I just did a little packet earlier, so to save time on the prep. So let's do our stamping first. And we're going to stamp the tree. This is a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and it measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I have the tree. This is the large kind of tree, fluffy tree. So then what I did with this is I brought it over to my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I cut it out with the coordinating die from the Medley. So I end up with this, just to save on time. And then I have this cute little die from the Medley, and I'm going to stamp that one with Oh Christmas Tree, but I'm going to do it in red. The main colors in the kit are, I keep calling it kit Medley, similar thing. So the main colors are Old Olive, Real Red, Basic Black, Gold Foil, and Whisper White. So I wanted to bring in the red on this one. And since it's a photopolymer stamp set, I can cut the label out first and then stamp second, since I can see what I'm doing right through here. So that's all my stamping. So got that stuff out of the way. Let's do the Christmas tree. There's this tinsel trim in the Medley So this is a 7-inch piece, and what I wanted to do is wrap it around at least twice. I want my Christmas tree to go across, so I kind of want one layer up here and one layer of the tinsel down here. So what I did is I kind of held it with my finger in the back. And then I'm going to wrap it around and then wrap it around once towards the bottom. It's kind of finicky, and then I'm going to glue dot these ends to the back. So it's kind of a little bit stiff and finicky, so you got to kind of play around with it. I'll just do the bottom one first. And when I was playing around with it, I just did the glue dots with my finger, but you want to make sure it's across. I hope that's right. You can kind of check it, do one. See how I said it's finicky? Why am I using this on a live? Ha ha ha. So one towards the top. I don't want it too close to the top because I have a little star that I cut out with a piece of cardstock that I want to put towards the top. So I'm just going to grab a glue dot with my fingernail. Put it down and then put the backing down. Okay, I think that's going to work. So, wow, that took up way longer than I intended it to. So there's my tree with my tinsel. I'm just going to flip that over and put it aside. So I have a piece of designer series paper from the kit. This is the little Christmas trees. It's got cute candy canes on the back too. This one is 1.5 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to take my triple banner punch and I want to punch the bottom edge. Now my original sample, it goes off the paper a little bit at the top and bottom, so you could cut it down a little bit more if that bothered you. Here's my little star that I mentioned earlier. I cut this out with the brushed metallic cardstock. So this is one of the dies from the Medley, and if you didn't have the brushed metallic, you could also use gold foil. The brushed metallic was just handy from working on some other projects, so that's the one I used. And then I have my other pieces. So I have the old olive card base. I have a real red that's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and this is one of the card fronts from the kit, and I cut the card front down to 3 by 4. So let's start adhering our pieces. Okay, I'm just going to put this right on here, a little bit of liquid glue. So if you love the traditional red and green colors, this would be a great product to get because, like I said in the beginning, you just get so much product that you could really get your cards made. And I know I'm covering up the cute candy canes, but the other card I used the candy canes with the gold. Okay, so what I did here is I wanted to put an embellishment on one of these stars, so I just kind of lined up my designer paper and see what I said. This, you could cut this down if it bothers you. I think it's kind of nice having it hang over just a tad. Okay. I'm going to put my tree over here. You could use dimensionals if you wanted to pop it up. I hope my tinsel up top is going to work. And here we go. The little star. Yeah, it should work. I have a little star from the dies in the Medley. There's also an angel, so if you prefer angel, I might make, the next one I make, I'll use the angel. So I just love it because the star comes in the card front, and then you got the tree and the paper. So this is so Everything coordinates so beautifully. The colors are nice if you're a traditional red and green, like I said. We got our old Christmas tree on here. And then what I did is I added some of the real red rhinestones from the annual catalog to match. I wanted to bring in my red because I used my red in the cardstock and my red in the ink. I wanted to try to use my red 3 times. So I just picked randomly this star, and I'll put this one down here. So that is card number 2. So here are my originals. So here's card number 1 with the candy canes, and here's card number 2 with the Christmas tree. I'd love to know which one you like better. Candy canes, kind of simple, focusing on the stickers, or Oh Christmas Tree, which is embellished a little bit more with the tinsel and the rhinestones. So I'm going to bring the camera back up and just make a couple quick announcements. Oh, hi, good morning, Robin. So thanks for joining me. And I just wanted to say a couple of things before I close out this morning, is that one is I do have a host code going, and it's going to expire on September 30th. So if you would like to place an online order or place an order with me, please let me know. That host code is KNBM2RHV, and I'll post the details below. I'll also post all the measurements of the 2 cards that I made today, so you can have those for if you want to recreate these cards. Number 2 is if you want to be on my mailing list, please let me know and shoot me a message or an email. You can sign up at christinestamps.blogspot.com. So thank you so much, Robin. I really had fun. I had made a rule that I wasn't going to kind of dive into full Christmas until after October 1st, but after I started playing around with this medley, I just couldn't help myself and jumped in a few days early. So like I said, if you want to be on my mailing list to get my October classes and promotions, please let me know and drop me a message. And then I also wanted to mention that the Get and Go promotion is ending on September 30th. So if you are interested in joining my stamping team, the Sweet and Simple Stampers, please drop me a message. I actually did out a sample starter kit order with the Medley product. So if you were to get the Medley Whisper White cardstock, red, black, and olive cardstock, 2 inks in red and olive, and then a liquid glue, that would actually be $125. You would actually pay $99. It's free shipping, so you would just pay $99 plus tax from your state. And this month, until September 30th, you would actually get 2 additional free stamp sets from Stampin' Up, which are the So Much Love and Queen Anne's Lace. They're going to give you a package of rhinestones and then a 16-card kit. So all that expires this on September 30th. So definitely hop on to that. If you want more details, please drop me a message or reach out. You can get more details on my blog too. I have a Join My Team information at christinestamps.blogspot.com. So lastly, next Sunday I will be in Maine for a creative retreat. So first time gathering with others to stamp in about 6.5 months. So I am not actually 100% sure if I'll be able to do a live up there. It will depend on the internet and my room, and I'm not sure. I could probably go live in the main room if I had to. So just to let you know, I will post details next weekend if I'm able to do a live at 10 a.m. Sunday. Okay, have a great week. I'll see you next weekend.